Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Tech Control. The world is amazed. 7 most expensive fighter jets in the world.
Number 7 F-22 Raptor, $360 million.
Lockheed Martin alongside Boeing built the F-22 Raptor for the United States of America. It took the team a total of 6 years to develop the F-22 Raptor before the all-weather stealth tactical fighter aircraft took its first flight in Georgia in 1977. The F-22 Raptor entered into service in 1995 and it has remained in service ever since, while the last unit got delivered in 2012. Although the F-22 Raptor remains a critical component of America's aerial warfare, its relatively high production cost and the lack of air-to-air missions at the time of its production led to a drastic reduction of its production volume. At the end of production, Lockheed Martin had spent about $67.3 billion on the program, running to a unit cost of about $360 for each F-22 Raptor.
Number 6 Dassault Rafale, $115 million.
The French have several fighter jets that epitomize the country's lethal aerial dominance capabilities to any emerging threat, and the Dassault Rafale represent one of the most expensive of them. All the Rafale is so versatile that Dassault refers to it as an omni-role aircraft, since it can perform all combat aviation missions. Currently, the Dassault Rafale cost about $115 million per unit, and this obviously excludes its maintenance cost. The fighter jet has seen combat action in Iraq, Libya, and Afghanistan. And it has also been adopted by several air forces of different nations that include Greece, Croatia, Indonesia, and Qatar.
Number 5 F-15E Strike Eagle, $110 million.
With its array of avionics and electronic systems, the McDonnell Douglas F-15E Strike Eagle is able to function as a dual-role fighter capable of air-to-air and air-to-ground missions. An all-weather multi-role strike fighter, the Strike Eagle had its first flight in 1986, and it has been in service since 1988. Having been around for that long, the Strike Eagle has featured in numerous military operations in Afghanistan, Libya, Iran, and the likes. Notably, the Strike Eagle has several variants and has received many upgrades besides the Americans. Some of its primary operators include the Royal Saudi Air Force, Israeli Air Force, and Republic of Korea Air Force. And according to estimates from the Defense Department, a unit of the F-15EX, a variant of the F-15E, costs about $110 million, which could rise to about $136.7 million when ordered with the necessary combat gears.
Number 4 F-35 Lightning II, $135 million.
In terms of its scope of duty, the Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning I is colossal, primarily an all-weather stealth multi-role combat aircraft. The F-35 Lightning II, however, is also able to undertake reconnaissance, intelligence, surveillance, and electronic warfare, while also being able to perform air superiority and strike missions for a fighter jet capable of all these. The F-35 Lightning I surely has to be expensive. From a budget document made available by the U.S. government, the F-35 Lightning has a unit cost of about $135.8 million for the most expensive variant, the F-35B. Also, the aircraft has an expected life cycle of 66 years, with an estimated running cost of about $1.3 trillion.
Number 3 F/A-18 Super Hornet, $100 million.
True to its name, the F/A-18 Hornet has stung several enemy nations deployed to Libya in 1986. For its first taste of action, the Hornet also saw action both in the Gulf War and the Iraq War. The F/A-18 Hornet is a relatively affordable and highly capable tactical aircraft that can operate both as a fighter and attack aircraft, built primarily for the U.S. Navy Air Forces of other nations, including the Finnish and the Spanish Air Forces, have also adopted the Hornet. Since its introduction, the Hornet has seen vast improvement, and its most recent upgrade is the Block II configuration. The Hornet's expensive variant costs as much as $100 million.
Number 2. Sukhoi Su-35, $85 million.
The Sukhoi Su-35 is a single-seat twin-engine supermaneuverable fighter jet. Developed by Sukhoi for the Russians, the Su-35 is so incredibly potent that China had to order it, basically an upgraded Sukhoi Su-27. The Sukhoi Su-35 has multi-role capabilities, and it has received several upgrades and modernization efforts to emerge as a truly powerful air superiority fighter jet. According to reports from various media outlets, other interested nations that might acquire the Sukhoi Su-35 in the near future include Algeria, India, Iran, and Turkey. Notably, the estimate of a unit of the Sukhoi Su-35 is about $85 million.
Number 1. Sukhoi Su-57, $40 million.
The Sukhoi Su-57 might not be highly revered among the world's stealth fighter jets, but being one of the most affordable jets currently in service is an added advantage. Developed by Sukhoi and adopted primarily by the Russian Aerospace Forces, the Sukhoi Su-57 is a twin-engine stealth multi-role fighter jet, and it's also the Russian military's first aircraft fitted with stealth technology. According to reports, Russia has embarked on an intense marketing campaign for the Sukhoi Su-57 through public messages, compelling promotional clips, and high-level diplomatic meetings. With these, the Chinese expects the Su-57 to receive considerable patronage from other nations due to its combat prowess and relative affordability. Currently, the Russian fighter jet's value is about $40 million per unit.